Hey, beautiful souls, and welcome to the very first episode of Chaotic and Unbothered, the podcast where we own our chaos, untamed and unashamed. I'm your host, MJ, and if you're here right now, well, it's probably because you've been through some shit, and you're done pretending everything is fine when it's not. This podcast is your raw, unfiltered permission slip to feel it all. That's right, folks. We're going to question everything and take up space exactly as you are. So now that we got the fun intro out of the way, let's talk about it. And today what we are talking about is toxic positivity. You know, the Instagram filtered lie that tells us we need to smile through pain, manifest through burnout, and slap a grateful caption on top of trauma. Yeah, that. So you might be asking yourself, what is toxic positivity exactly? Well, toxic positivity is that belief that no matter how difficult or painful a situation is, people should maintain a positive mindset. It's the overgeneralization of a happy, optimistic state that results in the denial, minimization, and invalidation of genuine human emotions. It's when positivity becomes a weapon, something we use to cover up rather than work through our pain. I've done it. You've probably done it too. You're crying in your car, but you're also telling yourself, at least I have a car. Because God forbid we let ourselves just feel sadness without instantly canceling it with gratitude. Like we're not supposed to feel sad, a human emotion. But let me tell you something. Gratitude can coexist with grief. Hope can exist next to heartbreak. You don't have to vibe high to be worthy of love and healing. The self-help world often forgets this, that healing isn't linear. It's chaotic, it's messy, and sometimes it's dark. Toxic positivity gaslights the truth and calls it motivation. For me, toxic positivity was a trap. I used to say, I'm fine, with a smile while silently falling apart. I thought being strong meant not feeling pain. I thought if I focused on the light, the shadows would go away. But ignoring your shadow doesn't make it disappear. It just makes it louder, sneakier, and more destructive. Real healing happened when I finally said, I'm not okay. And that's okay. And when I said that, it was like a big veil just lifted over me, and I was able to process things a lot differently. It was just that simple change in my mindset that honestly helps me not feel like I was just in this state of doom and gloom, I guess you could say, like just constantly dealing with heavy stuff. Once you get through something, something else comes up. And that saying, it's so simple, but still so powerful. I'm not okay, and that's okay. And honestly, that was, like I said before, that was the moment that really changed everything for me. In I don't want to say my healing journey because I think we overuse that word. We're always going to be healing, right? Because we're growing. But that really, I think for me, helped me get a new leg on things, helped me look at things in a different perspective instead of being stuck in a rut, I guess you could explain it. Real healing is crying without needing a silver lining. It's journaling, raging, sitting in silence, asking ugly questions. It's learning that the messy parts of you aren't broken, they are sacred. And I feel like that is something that is very important for us to try to remember, that just because we have messy parts in ourselves, it doesn't mean we are a bad person. Just because we might do certain things that are wrong, make mistakes, it doesn't mean that you are a completely horrible person. Those parts of us that maybe we're socially awkward, maybe we say the wrong thing when we shouldn't, and things like that. And those are the type of parts, though, that we need to hold on to and understand that maybe our quirks is what makes us unique and human. You're going to hear me say that a lot, that we are human, because I think we sometimes forget that. And we can't fit in everybody's box. Everybody's like, oh, that person's not normal. Well, what is normal, really? I mean, because everybody's options are different. Our thinking is different, how people process things are different. So, whose norms are you trying to live up to? And I think if we embraced our quirks in ourselves and we learn to truly love ourselves, it would so help us in so, so many ways. Because, like I said, healing doesn't always look like bubble baths and crystals. Sometimes it looks like setting boundaries, disappointing people, and grieving who you used to be. You are allowed to take up space in your sadness. You're allowed to scream into the void, still be a work of art. So if today's the kind of day where you're just not okay, let it be. Don't force that smile and don't shove it down either. You're not failing at healing, you're just in it. This space, Chaotic and Unbothered, exists for exactly that reason, to hold space for the dark, the light, and everything in between. There are no fake vibes here, no spiritual bypassing. It's just truth. If this hits you in the gut, if it made you feel seen, if it made you breathe a little deeper, I want to hear from you. Follow the podcast, leave a review, and DM me your story on Instagram and TikTok. My username is the same on both, and it is Chaotic and Unbothered. It's all spelled out. So Chaotic and Unbothered. The link for these will be in my bio. So you can just click those. Easy to get to. And even if you just want to scream in the void, just know that I'm screaming with you. If you need a vent, feel free, write me. I will listen. But this is coming to an end today. I have enjoyed it. I am so happy we have just finished our first episode. I hope that you guys have enjoyed it. Follow me for more. And until next time, stay messy, stay soft, stay chaotic, and completely unbothered.